Uh, it's time up on a Peter Chill Sunday morning news. Sunday morning, November 23rd, 2014. Welcome to Sunday morning, November 23rd, 2014. Here are your news headlines here. In our top story at 8:30 is the news of the death of the former D.C. mayor. Barry was not confirmed until early Sunday morning, but to the Washington community, both officials and members of the public were asleep at the time when the family issued a statement about the death. He was 78 years old as he was arrested for smoking cocaine with a woman back in 1990 as Mayor Barry, dead at the age of 78. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry from left, former EU Foreign Policy Chief Captain Ashton, and Iranian Foreign Minister Mohammed Javad Zarif met for the talks in the Netherlands and the nuclear talks with Iran aimed at the settling the dispute over Iran's nuclear program. The father of a black teenager killed by a police in Ferguson has sought 3 extensions as protesters stepped up calls for a grand jury to indict the white officer responsible. It is not as much as power. He mixes much as distinct style was designed for his side and body style. His angles near perfect as many. Pakwan dominates. Chris Hunter can run nor hide. Industrial commercial bank in China. Limited Chairman Jiang Jianqing said in financial forum yesterday that given banks more room set deposit rate says in another important step towards the ultimate goal of interest rate liberalization. A woman walks past a wall plastered with a electoral campaign posters 2 days before the first round of the presidential elections in Tunisia on Friday. In Beijing, a strong earthquake that hit a sparsely populated mountainous western area of China killed at least 5 people and injured 54 others, officials said on Sunday. In Gaza, Israeli forces shot dead a Palestinian in the Gaza Strip near the border with Israel on Sunday. The Palestinian Health Ministry said the first such fatality since a 50-day war ended in August. 1 gunman shot from the right, 1 from the left, each killed in the non-Muslims lined the line of the crowd closer to the Douglas Otranto, which was on the middle. Joe Biden, the United States Vice President, on Sunday went off a trip to Turkey when he sought to bridge the gap with Ankara over the Syrian war, but also warned against unchecked executive power, a sensitive topic in a country increasingly accused China building massive island big enough for airstrip, report says. Even though her street was buried under 3 feet of snow, Jean Elwich considered herself lucky so far. The octogenarian lifelong resident of Bowmansville, just outside Buffalo, has seen lots of snow before, but never said, she said, like last week. President Obama's immigration speech Thursday was Minish's self-serving a historical, so attendance at the network's declined area. Meanwhile, President Obama returned to Washington, D.C. on Sunday after Las Vegas weekend that included an immigration speech and a round of golf with baseball great Derek Jeter. In Tallahassee, Florida, a Florida sheriff deputy was shot and killed Sunday and reported well. Responding to a house fire in Tallahassee, and another deputy was wounded in Florida, he said. 4 people were killed and 1 person remained in critical condition after murder-suicide at South Dakota Native American Reservation law enforcement officials said on Saturday. JCPenney leads the pack with an average discount of whopping 65.44% according to Walt Hub. A recovering economy means good news for retailers with holiday sales expected to jump 4.1% to $660.9 billion. You can expect many shoppers on Black Friday. Samsung filed a counterclaim against NVIDIA and wants the U.S. International Trade Commission to block imports of the company's GeForce graphic chips and Tegra mobile processors. Cameron Diaz hosted Saturday Night Live this weekend for the 4th time in an episode allowed to rap and cello or any character. Since agriculture scientists have announced earlier this week that carbon dioxide increases crop productivity per acre wall and ultimately contributed to climate change, many respondents and commenters on social media have been expressing the U.S. Space Agency NASA gives contract to the deep space industries and planetary resources to study on asteroid redirection after 2 firms announced their intention to work on technology to mine their area of asteroids. You can see the ancestral horses and rhinos found in India. You probably already know that women in high heels are generally perceived as more attractive than flat-wearing counterparts, but according to the French study, women or just heels might be more likely to get a helping hand to from men anyway. Nestle's goal is to develop a nutrition product that mimics the enhances the effective exercise. The tech way to link to do a handful of Nestle scientists are currently working on realizing every college potato stream exercise. Okay, let's take a look at New England alerts here at 8:34. Boston, Massachusetts, Rutherford Avenue, outright Stonebridge, Morpheus accident, EMS pouring fluid on the deck here. Alright, let's take a look at sports news here. Tennessee for the perhaps it was a throwback from Josh Porter out of the Wildcat formation. Dwight open time. Murphy hit it off the leaping quarterback's field to tips of goal line. Florida State edges BC at the finish. Here in Naples, Florida, Tiger Woods Hill, the swing consultant prepares to return to the competition as Woods announced Saturday on Twitter that Dallas Space Chris Colbert, specialist in the biomechanics with a golf swing, will be working on consultant on. And last night, the Boston Bruins got shut out by the Montreal Canadiens 2-0 in the Garden. Today, the Boston Celtics will be at home tonight, taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. The New England Patriots will be at Gillette tonight. Today, taking on the Detroit Lions there. And the New England Revolution will be at the Eastern Conference Finals in a 2-game total. Taking on the New York Red Bulls down New York City. Peter Cello News Times now 8:35. Time now for a little weather traffic report here. And it's both 7 highways, byways of New England there. And a few slow spots. One around here at Gillette City, a little slow on the southbound side. And Route 9 on the westbound side, a little slow around Chestnut Hill. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this Sunday morning here. As we take a look at the weather situation for today, most of the south sky about 53 degrees. Southwest wind about 6 to 8 miles per hour. For tonight, rain mainly after 3 a.m. Punch bug after 3 a.m. Blow around 44 degrees. Southeast wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Precipitation is 80%. New precipitation amounts between a 10th to quarter inch possible. For Monday, rain and possibly a thunderstorm before 11 a.m. Then a chance of rain between 11 a.m. and noon. Then a chance of showers afternoon. Punch bug before 8 a.m. Then a punch bug after 4 p.m. Either 66 degrees. South wind about 13 to 15 miles per hour. With gusts as high as 32 miles per hour. Precipitation is 100%. New rainfall amounts between a half to 3/4 inch possible. For Monday night, a slight chance of showers before 2 a.m. Punch bug before 7 p.m. Otherwise, most of the clouds got lower at 50 degrees. And south wind about 10 to 13 miles because of winds or calm ones. There is chance of precipitation 20%. For Tuesday, most of the clouds got about 56 degrees. West wind about 8 to 11 miles because that is 28 miles per hour. For Tuesday night, slight chance of showers after 4 a.m. But clouds got low about 35 degrees. That chance of precipitation is 20%. For Wednesday, rain likely in the afternoon and morning. And then rain and snow likely in Wednesday night. Where clouds got have about 43, low about 30 degrees. That chance of precipitation 6%. For Thanksgiving Day, most of the clouds got about 42, low about 27 degrees. For Friday, most of the clouds got about 40, low about 23 degrees. And for Saturday, most of the clouds got about 30 degrees. Mountain temperature 46 degrees for most of guys. That is going to be it for the Peter Cello Water News, Sunday morning news on this Sunday morning, November 23rd, 2014. Peter Wednesday. Have a good day with a goodbye today. I'll see you for the afternoon report at 12:30. Coming up next will be Peter Cello Top 10. Stay tuned.